Hi guys, this is gsm.com and I'm here with a brand new phone. It's the Honor 500. It's been launched in China. I'm in Shenzhen right now and actually stumbled upon it in the Honor store. It's got a huge 8000 mAh battery, and in spite of that it's actually quite slim considering what we have here. It also measures 7.75 millimeters in thickness and weighs 198 grams. We got a blue version here, and if you're wondering how can you tell between the 500 and 500 Pro, the Pro, as you can see, has an extra sensor at the back, but this is the non-Pro, the regular one. Okay, so compared to its predecessor, the Honor 400, this one gets an extra button here, which has AI aside from its camera features. So as far as I know, it's in Chinese, so bear with me. As far as I know, you double press it and you enter the camera. Now, if you keep it pressed, you should access the local assistant, which is called Yoyo, and you should actually be able to interact with your surroundings, asking it information about them. And you can even order coffee from a local store called Lookin Coffee. Okay, so let's take it one at a time. An interesting fact here is that these Honor number series phones, like this one, have pretty generous frontal camera. It's a 50 megapixel front camera with 4K filming, regular for a mid-ranger. Now at the back side we have, I would say, a typical approach. Don't get a 200 megapixel camera as the main one, and a 12 megapixel ultra wide shooter, an extra sensor here, and LED flash. The predecessor also had a 200 megapixel camera, so no surprise here. The good surprise is actually an 8000 mAh battery with fast charge at 80 watts via wire, 27 watts reverse charging via cable. Runs on Android 16 and it's got MagicOS 10 on top of it. And as you can see, the interface is quite borrowed from iOS 26. It's got that whole liquid approach, although the transparency can be set up in various ways. Now, you can see some of the specs here and some of the features. I actually forgot to mention the screen, 6.55 inches, OLED screen, Full HD+, 120 Hz, but it's boring to always say the same specs. So I guess I'm going to have to show you some of the results. Apparently it shows a widget here with the AnTuTu score of 2.4 million points, which is quite impressive. The CPU, by the way, is the Snapdragon 8S Gen 4, and even though it's in Chinese, I can actually go ahead and show you the About Phone section. This here says Snapdragon 8S Gen 4. 4 nanometer, accompanied by up to 16 gigs of RAM, plus RAM Turbo, which is actually not half bad. 256 or 512 gigabytes of storage, the huge battery I mentioned before, and a protection for your eyes called Honor Eye Protect. You just go here, and you got a variety of features. You got monitoring, which is basically monitoring your eyesight. You got custom display, which sets the contrast and the colors. And you also got your circadian rhythm, dry eye relief, eye comfort, and defocus eye care. So yeah, there's also flicker detection, so you can detect if there's a light bulb or something flickering, a flickering light around your house, like, I don't know, neon or something like that. Apparently, there is a significant flicker detected in the screen in front of me. So yeah, there's that. Now, this handset here comes with a camera I already mentioned, 200 megapixel main, 12 megapixel ultra wide, but let's see the camera interface, even though it's in Chinese, heavily influenced by iOS. So, you got multi-video, slow motion, panorama, time-lapse, super macro, high-res, night video, and scan documents. Pro section has autofocus, white balance, ISO, and so forth. Video can shoot up to 4K in 60, which is not bad. We also have the brand new menu here with exposure, HDR video, 4K 60, filters, and a couple more things. I think that most of these have been available on the Honor 400 as well. Portrait is also available, and I'm actually quite confident there is a hardcore mode here, since it was inaugurated on the Honor 200, if I remember correctly. Okay, so there's film, there's also simulation. So aside from the typical ones, the ones from Studio Hardcore, you're getting some extras, sadly, only on the back camera, not the front camera. We have a night mode available here, and a lot of AI smarts. You should be able to find it in the dedicated section. Honor AI and Yoyo. Yoyo is their assistant, like Gemini. You got Yoyo suggestions depending on time of the day, flights, bus, and subway, which is quite cool. You have the AI button on the side, which you can actually associate to a variety of things: camera, Yoyo video call, Yoyo agent, Yoyo lens, Yoyo memories, none, Yoyo video call, and a couple of more. Okay, so we got Magic Portal, which you already know. Basically, you're touching a photo or a piece of text, and you're able to actually transport it to the side area and, I don't know, interact with a variety of apps. So if I were in the web browser and I actually were, I don't know, maybe here, I keep pressed on the text, if it allows me to. Or actually I can open a note here and take text. This is the Notes application. I can do this, I can keep this pressed. Let's select all, keep it pressed, and take it to the side, to the Magic Portal, which should be similar for the photos. Now, speaking of writing, there are also
writing tools here, summary, text translation, creating a mind map, minutes, rephrasing, compose, layout, and so much more. The phone is quite resilient, IP68 certified, IP69 certified, IP69K, so quite tough. I'm guessing it has a metal frame and a back cover with glass, so pretty premium, I would say. When everything's said and done, the starting price is 375 euros for the 12 gig RAM version, and it goes up to 458 euros when it comes to the 16 gig RAM version, 512 gigabytes of storage. So regular 500 has as extras the new MagicOS with extra AI, the new button, and I'm thinking we have a new 200 megapixel sensor, but I have to look into it. That's it from us, gsn.com. First contact with the Honor 500.